Hello, welcome.
Hi,
Hello.
thank you.
How's your day been so far?
Travelling.
It's been
Travelling.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of sheep.
Yep.
But no, we're here safe and sound. We just got here in time.
Yes. Yes, all good then. Yeah, lots of sheep and no Wi-Fi. I think that's the general overall experience. Yeah. So please tell us what you've been up to a bit before Hard Rock Hill then.
We've actually been busy this
Yes.
year. Surprisingly. We started off the year with some support gigs with Taiketo, which was fantastic. We did a really great charity gig in Derby a couple of weeks ago, which was also brilliant. And we did another we on a charity thing. Another charity gig last week, and now we've got Hard Rock Hill, and then we've got 2 headline gigs next week. So for Romeo's Daughter, we've been very busy.
Yes, it sounds like good start to 2017, so a solid start.
Fantastic, yeah.
So I wanted to chat to you guys a little bit about the Nightmare on Elm Street thing.
Okay.
It won't go away. Yeah, I just really want to know, like, how did that whole thing come about, and you guys being involved in that?
Well, it was actually our publishers, I think, that got us involved in that.
It was
Zomba.
brought the soundtrack out.
Yeah.
Zomba had the publishing, and also they had all the bands that were actually featured in the film. Apart from the rest of the music were all Jive acts.
Yeah.
And Jive released the record, and we were part of it.
Yeah.
We thought, I mean, at the time it was going to be something. I mean, it was good for us.
We got a lot of promotion.
We got a lot of promotion for it, but it didn't really. We had some issues at the time with MTV in America, and they loved the video, and then for some reason there was politics. I don't know. Everything's also political with different companies, and they really wanted to do a big push on the Heaven, because actually Heaven in the Backseat did quite well in America.
Yeah.
It was, and for some reason it didn't get the push that it should have done, and so for us it was great. It was a Nightmare on Elm Street, but actually it didn't really achieve everything that I think the record company set out to achieve. Not through any fault of our own, really. It was just those times and weird things happened.
And MTV.
It was quite funny having, because we never physically met him, but they obviously managed to get him into the video.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's
definitely.
But
actually you never met.
No,
that's so
we didn't
interesting.
meet him.
Yeah.
They gave us a whole load of footage. We'd done
They
the
gave
video,
us the footage.
and they just gave us a whole load, and they just matted it all
And just
in.
like kind of put it together. That's really good. Yeah, I'd obviously just assumed that you
was
was all
there.
met. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, all of that. So I want to talk about your hiatus as well.
Okay.
And from your album 1993, I think, to
Yes,
2012.
that's
Just
right.
double checking my dates here.
1994.
1994.
Yeah.
And so, what was the cause of that? That kind of break in there.
Well, I mean, I suppose it was a lot of different things. We've been together for a long time. I mean, Craig and I had known each other for about a good 10, 12 years at that point, and we just, I don't know, things happen, don't they? We got a second album out, and we were at that point where we weren't really sure what was going to happen going forward. Our kind of music really wasn't happening very much in the world at that point, and sometimes you just got to make a decision. Grunge was very
It went
much.
from scrutinising every single guitar part.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's a whole change.
Yeah. So I just think life took over,
Yeah.
and we decided at that point that we would maybe see what else happened in life, and lots did.
Yeah.
Lots did for all of us. Lots of very, very different things happened, and some good, some not great. But the hiatus between us not being Romeo's Daughter anymore and then starting again in 2009 seemed, I don't know about you, but for me it seemed like it was a year ago. It all disappeared very, very quickly.
Yeah.
That big gap. I think it was 18 years or something.
Yeah.
So
Ridiculous.
Yes, but it goes to show that we were always a band that loved each other very much, and we didn't break up because we didn't get on, or there was nothing like that. It was just one of those things.
It was just time.
It was time, and we thought, are we flogging a dead horse? And
I remember us thinking that there was a possibility we were going to try and change the way that we write songs, and maybe move with the times, but then we thought about it and we thought, well, how are people going to perceive that?
You change completely your style.
Some people might not take that as we would have meant it. You know, it would
Yeah, that kind of
they just
sterling
changed the
type,
spots.
yeah.
You know, and
It's good in a
but,
way because we kind of stayed true to ourselves to a certain extent,
Yeah.
and then when we came back and now the stuff we're doing, we're able to actually adapt it a little bit to much, you know what I mean, the way we are now,
Yeah.
which is not. It's not. We're not doing it because we have to. We're doing it because that's how
It's
we've
what
evolved.
it's a natural direction. It's not
exactly.
we're trying to fit into a market. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that come back together then? What was the catalyst like from this break and you guys coming back together? What?
Well, it was Firefest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Firefest in Nottingham. You remember the big festival, and it was they'd asked us the year before, I think, if we would reform, and it wasn't the right time. We were all doing different things, and in 2009. They went, we would really love you to do it in 2009, and we were all free at that time.
Yeah.
And we went, all right, let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
And I remember we got the rehearsal room in London, our first rehearsal, and it was the first time the five of us, because at the time our keyboard player, who's not with us anymore unfortunately, but was that the five of us got together in this room and we played Heaven in the Backseat
Yeah,
for the
we did.
first time in 18 years. It was like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
Did it just come back like that?
It did,
Yeah.
it did. It took a while for because I hadn't sung professionally for a very
Yeah.
long time. So vocally, it's kind of been a little bit of a more intense process, getting it, back match fit again.
Yeah.
But the guys obviously never stopped playing. They were
Yeah.
in bands and stuff. So I was the only one that actually had not been singing or not been a musician
Yeah.
for all that time.
That's really interesting to hear that you came back and it clicked.
It
was
did.
just-
Oh, no,
It
it
is,
was great.
very much
It
so.
really
Yeah.
was. I think it could have been any other
We
figure
wouldn't have
whatsoever.
carried on.
We certainly wouldn't have
Yeah,
seen
wouldn't have
it.
carried
Yeah, the feeling in that rehearsal room was imperative to what happened
As
next.
soon as
Yeah.
you, hang on. Oh, there's something there.
Oh, it
Right.
works.
It was
Yeah.
lovely. It was lovely.
Yeah,
Actually. It was
it
a really
sounds-
nice day. Mm.
Yeah, it sounds really special in the kind of
Yeah.
history of you guys.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your vocals as well.
Okay.
Classic Rock had voted you number 5 in the world entirely.
I paid that man for that interview.
I don't believe
I
that.
know.
I don't believe that.
It's a lovely thing, but to be honest, I think it's based on the fact that there's very few female rock singers. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lovely, but it's a bit of I don't really know what that means. I hopefully it just means people like my voice, and it's nice to be in there.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, yeah, it happened, it is what it is.
I was so shocked when I saw that. I was like, yeah.
And I wanted to ask you a bit about that, about females in rock. So
Yes.
how do you feel about that? I feel like we're underrepresented personally. But
I'm surprised that there is not, in all this time, I'm surprised that there's not loads more
Yeah.
female fronted bands. I mean, when we first started, there was us. In fact, that was quite difficult for us because a lot of people didn't take us seriously because of me.
wow.
Because at the time it was all the guys and others,
Yeah.
handy, hairy chests, and then there was me. And a lot of people were like, hold on, this is not, this is really not what's happening. I mean, there were a few in America that were happening, I suppose. Lisa Ford, who's on tonight, was happening, but very few. So I am quite surprised that it hasn't been something, because also I think women love rock music. You look like you'd be a great lead singer in the band. But there's a lot of female rock fans. So I'm not quite sure why it hasn't progressed as much as I thought. I mean, we know Caned are going on 3 great singers before us, lovely girls. They're out, and I know that there are some other younger bands that maybe I don't know about.
Yeah, Tequila Mockingbird are playing this weekend as well.
I don't know who they are, but I'm sure that's great.
All female.
But still, it's like a couple.
Yeah, it's the rarity to know the kind of female bands or female members and the lineups.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really weird, and I have no explanation for it.
No, really.
I honestly don't have any explanation. I mean, we never had any problem. I was never had any issues with, there was a hard being a female singer in the rock. And actually, I never had any issues because I wouldn't have accepted any issues.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe I was lucky and always had good management and stuff. So I don't know what those problems would be. But I'm surprised.
Yeah, because we've got the whole female fan base and it's very much there, but it's still not translating quite yet. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hopefully this changes in the future.
Yes,
I'm very
yes.
hopeful about it. So since the 80s and the vibe that was going on there,
Yeah.
what was it that brought you, your influences essentially at that time, that kind of brought you together in the way that you did? I think you guys were so unique at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Craig, yours were like kind of, well, we're all very different actually.
Yeah.
But yours were kind of quite folky actually. You came from quite a folk background. My background is very much blues. My dad always loved blues music, so I grew up on that. And I don't know, we kind of made this sound out of different thing. You know, I loved the Police, and at the time they were the band that I loved Annie Lennox as a female singer. She was my hero, Annie Lennox, and then I don't know. It's just sometimes it's weird how you get 5 people or 4 people, and it could be it could be you, and it could have been 4 people, and it might have been a completely different sound to the sound that we made.
You would make with
Even though Craig is the songwriter and the mind, the brains and the talent behind it. I'm just a conduit for it, really. It might have been very different if you went different singing. So it's hard to say really. I don't think it was one thing.
Yeah, it was just kind of
it was a melting pot.
And all the influences. And last question. So I think we know you're going to do a couple of headline dates post Hard Rock Hill. This is just for me really.
Yes.
Where did the name Romeo's Daughter come from?
It comes from a song that we do called Cry Myself to Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the lines is, I'm a Romeo's daughter, I'm in and up to my neck, which makes sense within the actual song. And we didn't have a name. And the album was ready to be pressed, and went, you've got to give us a name. And we were like, we couldn't think of a proper name. And Matt Langer, who produced our first album, or part produced it, said, they should be called Romeo's daughter. And we were like, what? Romeo's daughter? And actually, it worked.
And it's stuck ever since.
Yeah, it's stuck ever since. So actually we were kind of forced into it. It wasn't something we thought, oh, we're going to have that. It was lucky that we could have been anything actually. God knows what we would have been.
Yeah.
It's hard to choose a name.
Yeah.
I was looking for weeks and weeks
Months,
after that,
years.
I was struggling. I just thought,